What's going on? What's going on? This is Mike Phil Jones. Have you guys know me personally and professionally? I'm coming to you guys live in effect as always. Let's have this conversation. All right. I've had many conversations over the course of my last 38 years on this planet. Just talking to people about economics, talking to people about life in general, talking to people about everything under the sun as far as getting ahead, trying to become something, trying to build something, cultivate something, just trying to win overall. Let me just keep it all the way a buck with people, man. I don't understand a couple of things that are very simple to understand in some communities that we have so much difficult understanding in my community. Why we can't get along. Why do we let petty beefs and little small insignificant stuff get in the way of the large picture? And that large picture is generally about consolidating money, organizing as a group, putting things together, staying within that group, learning how to resolve conflicts. Why is this such a difficult thing for us to deal with? You know, people talk about the slave narrative, people talk about the Jim Crow narrative, people talk about all these different narratives, the spirituality concept, the education. We all know these things have happened, everybody, majority, some, whatever the denomination of people are aware that these factors have gotten away, then why are we still letting them get in the way? Understand something. You don't have to agree with me to get money with me. I don't have to agree with you to get money with you. We don't have to have the same spiritual beliefs for me to believe that your children have the right to grow up in a safe neighborhood. That we don't have to allow the hood to be the hood. We can control the behaviors if we take individual accountability for our situations. I can't tell another man how he should live his life. I never will. What I will say is that instead of me sitting around here trying to worry about the world and how I need to fix all the problems everywhere, worry about my house. How do I train my children to be productive citizens before I send them out to the world to go and interact with everybody else? How do we consolidate what we have, our resources, our skill sets, our base, in order to get the things that we need in order for us to be successful? At some point in time, you have to look inward and say to yourself, it's like, what am I doing to contribute to the cause? What am I doing to try to make things better in my own way? I think a lot of the times, and I'm just going to call it what it is, we get in our own way. We develop the excuses before we even run into the problem. So we always have an answer for the reason why things didn't work. Oh, well, I can't start this business because I ain't got the money. Oh, well, you know the banks ain't going to loan us. Or you know that this situation ain't going to happen, that situation. It's always a narrative. It's always a reason why something is not going to work. There's always a reason why something is going to fail. And a great deal of the time, we're already defeated before we even walk into the situation. I'm telling you this because it needs to be understood that regardless of who's in office, regardless of what situation is going on here, there, everywhere, the only time that we're going to ever have something is when we see ourselves as we, as a collective, as a unit, we have a code of conduct or a code of ethic that says that no matter what the circumstances are, we don't do certain things to each other, we don't interact with each other, that we have a method of conflict resolution so that if I'm having an issue with you or we're having an issue with them, that there's a way for us to a council set up so that we can maintain peace and order in those areas. But a lot of the behavior, it has to stop. A great deal of what's happening to us is in our food, it's in our diet, it's in how we think, and because of what we're putting in our bodies, is because of the fact that we always have excuses for the reason why things don't work. We can't think. Drugs, alcohol, the whole nine. There's so many reasons. If you see one, pick one and focus on that. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. There's a multitude of different problems that we can face, and we can work together and say, okay, well, I come up with a solution for this, you come up with a solution for that, you guys over here come up with a solution for that, and let's bring everything to the table and make a gumbo of solutions, rather than just sitting around here arguing and bickering because you think that your problem supersedes this problem, and all we doing is mouth servicing and not actually coming up with any real tangible solutions. Anyway, that's my time. Just wanted to go ahead and wrap with y'all for a little bit as we enter into this little election season. That's my time, y'all. As always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this, and stay tuned for our next episodes coming up very soon. Peace.